Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. How you doing? Thank you for watching. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.
He would never went to rehab. He was only sick neutrally. If I'm making sense, please let me know in the comment section. It's looking likely that this DJ Splash was never treated or recovered from drug-related, intake, or was a junkie. As against what was, what was shown to the world when everybody was taking on Naira Marley and okay, let me get this person. He said he was taken to psychiatric home. Okay, psychiatric home. Was it drug related? If he has a mental problem, maybe he was depressed or something, but was it treated for drug related? Was he taken to rehab center? Did he go? He said he doesn't take hard drugs. He said he doesn't even take, he only takes Indian. He has never taken gas and all of that. And he's not even a, this guy stuff. And basically, so it's just basically a mental issue. And now he is recovered. So whatever the case may be now, it's obvious that we all have sinned. And that's why I would tell anybody, go back to my page. The day Mohbad was announced gone, the second day, the third day, go and check. Even when Mohbad, they were calling and going after Naira Marley, go and check very well. I was insisting, do not mention names. If you are following me on this, my Instagram, go back to 2023. It's very simple. You'll see I was giving a lot of caveats, caution, that don't mention names, and you will never see me. Even if you go and check, there were instances. Let me check this one. If you are in it.
We'll pick, myself and my brother will pick real quick. So we'll just share 250, 250, 500, 250, 1 million, 250, like 6 persons. So
Professor, if you want, you can hold on Instagram. Let me just quickly show you guys. Hold on. Okay, I'll get it here. So, just want to show you something. Should I? Okay, yeah, now I remember. Hold on, guys. I want you guys to see. So my whole tweet, I just pray it's going to be so legible. So we have to be very, very careful as people We need the public to stand up this time around on the 11th of September, and then the 12th. We need to really come out, because this is the time Justice for Mohbad will make a whole lot of sense. Of course, the president was contacted. We wrote to the president, telling the president that this is the issue about Mohbad, and for heaven's sake, the president listened to us, and he had already minuted. And the case file that concerns Break the Silence Foundation, the 3 seconds video, was ordered. They came to pick it up from Lagos, and they did not only take what concerns, the order is they should harmonize. Quote me that I'm saying this. Maybe if you want me to, it's very simple. They should harmonize and prosecute. So whatever it is, Mohbad is going to get justice. It is just for us to press. But like I was saying, you don't digress a little bit, because I won't say because I'm doing justice for Mohbad. If I see other serious concern, we should not talk about it. I want to see if I can bring this up. I want to bring this particular reel up. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. Whatever will. Can you all see my page? Is it very obvious? Can you see my name? Show date here. Oh, we are lady bye. I don't know if you guys can see the date. Sure. Can you guys see the date? Can you see the date? Can you guys see the date? You see, 1st of October 2023. Yes, October 1st. It's October 1st, 2023. Let me take it closer. Can you see? And that's my post. I don't know if you guys can read. What is that? I wrote in there on the 1st of October 2023 that what a lovely and lively family starting up. How will she explain to the boy when the time comes? One thing I'm proud of is that this 5-month-old boy will read it online and see the true fighting spirit of the Nigerian people. In fact, he will see the first barrier. He will see the spontaneous reaction and remedy. Mohbad's justice began from the moment his body was exhumed in Holland. Justice for Mohbad. We are not backing down. We will stand by the family until the truth is established. That is the true essence of life. More arresting power, Mohbad. We will not betray him. This was my message to Ileri Oluwa, Promise Oladimeji, Anoba, on the 1st of October 2023. And I ensured that I put in there
to start arresting people.
I put in there, and at that time, I have the picture of Wunmi Cynthia Aloba with Mohbad throughout, and then with the young boy. This was because there was a resolve. I don't know if those of you that heard me, go back to my page. It's still there. You'll see, go and see what I had, what was done from the 12th of September 2023. Go and see engagement then. I'm very sure some of my posts then had about 6,000 comments. A lot of celebrities, a lot of people came like, wow, we're firing up then, and we're seeking justice for Mohbad. And then when you look at it, there is no way since then. I have changed my quest, my desire, my interest, and my focus on getting justice for Mohbad. But I am not raised to be dilly-dally. I need to be honest with you guys. I am passionate about human rights. I am passionate about justice. And I am passionate about the truth. And that truth I will continue to, press on, no matter whose us is God, no matter the obstacle. That is the only pathway to freedom to this country and the Nigerian young people. We have a role to play. So I'm still going to show this again. I'm going to replay this back. And it's quite unfortunate that when things are now turning away from who they probably ambushed or whatever it is, then they think that we should keep quiet, we should be silent, we should be selective. I have said it over and over. Justice for Mohbad is my focal point. I am not doing justice for any other person other than Mohbad. And I am not ready to take side or queue behind any member of the family. I've said it from beginning. It's because justice for Mohbad breath is last in that house. And we have to be honest with ourselves at this time we are now. If we fail to speak up together again, if we fail to come out when it is necessary, we would have betrayed that young boy and other innocent souls that we don't know. Because you and I might be responsible for why Mohbad is still in that morgue and he has not gotten justice. But the Nigerian society is having a very good opportunity again. The Gen Zs, those of you that followed the trend and did not allow the due process of the law, the due diligence to actually take its effect. I blame myself. I take responsibility. My own guilt is that when we were starting off with everybody on this justice for Mohbad, I know the role I can play. But at some point, because of my previous encounter, I said, justice for Mohbad is more important for me. I don't want to put myself in a situation whereby people might not look into, okay, well, justice for Mohbad again. They'll be looking for the drama that might come up between Yomi Fabiyi and Iyabo Ojo, and I don't want that. I said, most important thing is justice for Mohbad. And if she has a bigger platform, a bigger voice, and they're together, and again, I don't even look at platform or voice. Everything has advantage, but I don't look at that. If I am ready to pursue stuff, I pursue it. But then, I was on my world tour. I was just coming from Canada, going into America when the news broke, and immediately I landed, I was receiving some materials and I began to demand justice for Mohbad, and everybody was seeing me. I wasn't going to be scared of anybody. I just wanted to post what is there. Because as at that time, my own focus to Mimi Juni, the NDLA aspect. Now, why would anybody be in a government facility and because he was saying he was giving a substance, more after because will see the evidence to connect it. So I don't do my own justice that way because as a human rights ambassador, I need to be very careful. I must not accuse anybody of a crime when I don't have evidence. If I do, because people are bringing ESC, that means I am not qualified to be a human rights ambassador, a human rights consultant. And I was already a consultant then. I was already a consultant, multi-share course, multi-need certificate in Washington. So I was already a human rights consultant in that 2023. I was decorated as a human rights ambassador in 2018 inside American Embassy in Lagos. So I have an NGO on human rights, and already in 2023, I did a test, a course on human rights. I became a consultant. So I cannot go to my page. You are free to go back. You will never see me going after anybody that I have not even no evidence or I didn't investigate the matter. So I was just flowing. But at that early stage, because there was a direct accusation from Mohbad on the NDLA stuff, I'm like, it's important. How am I going to do it? I can only lend my voice, and the right agency of government will go into NDLA and, smoke out whoever did the young boy wrong. And we were all thinking that justice for Mohbad was probably because an institution or somebody within the NDLA had made a mess up, not knowing that while the investigation is going, we're beginning to see the truth. And now, when the Yabojo came in and they were making it look like the way they made it look like, and I began to put up messages. Don't mention names. Go back to my page. I will go back and look for it, but I want you to do that yourself because if you saw life EGC, go back to my page on Instagram. Nothing has been deleted. I've never deleted anything in my page on my page. I didn't do sanitation of my social media, Instagram, in the last 3 years or thereabout. I have not done it. Everything I've been posted, both relevant or irrelevant or still, they are still there. So don't panic. You'll find them there. Just go to that period of time, Mohbad, hide. You'll see any updates you want to see concerning Justice for Mohbad, particularly from the 12th of September 2023. The engagement was heavy. So what am I trying to say? We all should accept one way or the other now that and you did not have comments. I don't understand what you mean. Why would I have my comment section? I don't need to have my comment section. So we all need to agree now. It's looking like the Splash was never treated for drug-related, addiction. It wasn't treated for drug addiction. Is that a statement of fact? Because I am not there to see it. I wasn't there. It's not a live stuff that we can ask the Splash. What were you treated for? What was your ailment? And what did you tell Yabo was wrong with you? Did the family, did they tell Yabo that he took a lot of, drugs? Because where did Yabo get the idea that, because what she was trying to say is that her son was laced with drugs. And because DJ Splash is frequent in that house, as in only, so it was the excess intake of the same drugs that resulted into the condition of that boy. But the way it is now, it's looking like that never happened. So the question is, where do you stand? When it comes to the cause of justice, search your conscience. Torí barista kan ti sọ, ó ní so whatever you say now as a statement of fact, so yes, I am attesting to it. And if it turns out to be a lie tomorrow, how many people will trust you? So now, if, like I said, don't get me wrong, because I'm still in the investigation. I still want to know what happened to Mohbad 3 a.m. I still want to know the 3 guys that came out. Police will still need to bring them in. Wunmi still needs to be brought in by the police and properly investigated, not just asking questions. We will have to demand with everything we have. We need a discreet phone forensic on Wunmi Cynthia Aloba. We need a thorough full forensic on Adura. If you cannot come out and protest and demand that, please sit back in your house. If it's just going to take 1 or 2 of us, let us face it and deliver justice and let the world know, and our conscience get us out of the problem. And it is time for us to remedy it, except we all don't have conscience. What if 101% Naira Marley does not have a hand in what by Mohbad? What if he doesn't have it? Ask yourself what has been done to him. Led by a mother. Is it justifiable? Does she deserve to come out and give a direct and genuine apology? If you are a public figure and you have maliciously misled people, you have to come down with all humility and say, I am feeling the pain you're feeling, like as if it is my son. For crying out loud, nothing is horrible, sickening than you being lied against. Nothing is as horrible. And the entire trajectory, the entire script, the entire things that were propelled there, the languages and choice of words by Yabo Ojo there, we have to be honest with ourselves and our co-travelers. was pointing and concluding that Naira Marley took Mohbad's life. We don't have to deceive ourselves. It is not at this time we start trying to say, let us patch it up. If everybody must learn, look at King Waswainde. He listened. He has the right people around him. He knew exactly that, oh, I did something wrong. I let my emotions took the best of me. And immediately I saw the apology video, I queued behind him 101%. Not because of any other thing, but because when you admit and you come out to say, I am sorry, I don't care how angry or how mean the punishment should be. It's at that point, under the law, common sense, spiritually, physically, emotionally, it's toned down. No judge will see a remorseful defendant and still say, no. Remorse without unnecessary argument is very important. And let's be honest with ourselves. The pilot took laws into our hands. And that immediately erased any unnecessary punishment against King Waswainde Marshal. Because she made a threat against his life. He was ridiculed, attempt on his life. He lost his flight and several other things. So he has been punished, so to speak. And that apology, which is well syndicated, has equally done almost what the punishment would do. In my own opinion, if the pilot switched off the engine and says they need to take this person out of this place before I move this plane, maybe a little delay, and then reschedule through the control tower. Of course, the pilots, with the public and with the people in the stuff, the pilot can say you need to move him and clear him off the runway. Pilots have the power to do that, and if the coast is clear, she embark on the journey without any hitch. Pilots have the power to say that I'm not going to fly this plane if this passenger is not taken out. Not even someone, he's not even on the plane, he's already outside. But the moment the pilots made an attempt to say, you know what, turn the plane and boom, and do that while people are still down, including the passengers, the staff of the airport. I want to believe at that point she has been able to meet the offense or the misconduct of our legend. She has been able to retaliate. Pilots don't retaliate. You don't even retaliate using the plane. The plane it's going to be beyond repair. So whatever it is, we all know what was happening. Pilots could say, I didn't see anybody. I was angry. Why would the passenger throw substance on the pilot? Like I said, he has apologized. That's why I said I will queue behind the apology, because he has been able to come out and say, I am sorry. And everybody, celebrity, young person, anybody, they are already aware that don't try that. But it does not mean I'm deciding for the authorities. Whatever other thing they want to do, I will only ask them to consider the apology and temper mercy, justice with mercy. Maybe a reduced, or whatever it is they want to do, but at least apology is coming. Even if he's punished. A legend, a celebrity like that, who has come up with no argument, but I'm sorry, is one of a healing process or correctional process. So most times, we should understand that to back down on stage, apology is always by far better than argument. So when they ask you, are you guilty? And you began to say, I'm not guilty, and I am to 2 years, only 10 years. Judge in discretion. The judge will have the power to say, I would have loved to even give you 2 years, but because you disturbed and you knew that what you've done, and you're trying to make the entire system look stupid and make us look like we don't know what we're pursuing, and you wasted public funds, I'm going to be adding another so years to it, and that. So it's always very important that we should learn from, things. In as much that you want to pick the conduct on the tarmac as the wrong thing, always remember that he is the same person that quickly came down from his horse and apologized. So I would appreciate and admonish that we should also accept the apology and let's move on. I think we are moving on already. So I want us to establish for a fact that this DJ Splash was never in any way treated for a drug-related excess use or addiction, or he wasn't even taken to rehabilitation for, drug-related issue. He had a mental problem, but it's not as a result of intake of hard drugs. It's maybe Yabo would probably tell us what he said was wrong with him, but for him to come out and say, Baba Akile, I see you, my brother, that I did not take drugs, Fagbana, and he never said that to Yabo. It's quite sad. I don't expect that from somebody who claims she is a mother and a justice fighter. If you are fighting justice, lying to destroy people is not just injustice itself. It is a height of wickedness and injustice. Sholari Angelo Muni Pekoro. Please, if you want to keep going into advocacy, you want to fight, you want to stand up to represent people, give people voice. Giving people voice with lies will not only, ruin the present, it will destroy the future. Go down well with advocacy. But when it comes to you representing the truth, you must be sure that you are not putting emotions or sentiment or playing a gender card. You want to speak the truth, you want to speak the rule of law, and that is what you will stay. You will not go beyond that just because you want to be loved or you want to drive home an unnecessary queen. Because when you look at this interview from this young boy, as a matter of fact, he doesn't even deserve it. It's quite unfortunate, but people are looking at this DJ Splash and they're saying he's an ingrate. If he's recuperating, if he's, coming up and he's feeling like, I don't deserve to be lied upon. This thing can even affect me mentally. And all of you are acting as if you never saw the interview this boy did a year after. He said, I miss Naira Marley. Naira Marley is my G. How can he come out and say, Naira Marley is my G? All of you didn't complain then. Because you don't like some convenient truth. Look into your conduct. Go back to how you are raised. If this guy had done an interview and he said, Naira Marley is my G, I miss Naira Marley, and he never made mention, how can he be saying he's missing somebody that gave him hard drugs, and you all are quiet then? You should have called him an ingrate and said, this one will go back to drugs. This is when you should have screamed out. But because the guy never mentioned about drugs, he had his own personal, whatever he was dealing with then. And he was there with his families trying to seek help, and he got help. He said Gislover contacted him. That is the same Gislover contacted the mother of my son because he wants to bring me down. I've been going to Bagbeni. The mother of my son, Akurede, that was how the Gislover contacted. And I keep telling you guys, that Gislover, the most wicked person, this same girl is close to one terrible actor. The actor is senior, but he's also part of the syndicate. Please, power tap, guys. Want to send the power send here. Please, power tap, guys. Power tap, engage this live. Do all you can to sustain this live so that they will see activity. They see me as somebody that do live well. So please engage it and make it active, please. I'm begging you. Don't forget, those of you that have been following me on Instagram for a long time, and you know all those times they were trying to pull me down. You could remember that was the same way. Whether it was the Yakurede that contacted Gislover or Gislover, the Gislover was claiming Yakurede contact. contacted. Yakrede is saying it was Gist Lover that contacted her before. But the point is, why are you contacting people?